Hi, my name is Sakhala Joy from Kasi Lifestyle, Know Your Artist. I'm honored to be here at the memorial service to celebrate the life and the legacy of Presley Chweneyagae. Bona re tla ba re le mo re interviewa di artist ba re botsa bokaone ka Chweneyagae gore ne le motho mo jwang. Cobra gore be le motho mo hutamang. So e ba le rena o tsebe bokaone gore Cobra ne le motho mo hutamang mo industry.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Z Pora. Welcome kamo Kasi Lifestyle, Know Your Artist. Ke re kamo State Theatre kamo memorial service wa Presley Chweneyagae, also known as Cobrizi. Re tlile ho interview your artist as Know Your Artist. As you know, re tlo bolela le bo botlhe ba ba tlileng mo memorial service. We're gonna tell us more about what is happening, how they feel, and the process, the procedure. So stay tuned. You are more than welcome. Hi everybody, welcome to Kasi Lifestyle. It's your girl Z Pora. Re mo showing ya Know Your Artist and kamo memorial service wa Cobrizi, our very own, who was an actor, a very loved guy mo industry arena. And we have here Mr. Mxolisi, who's gonna tell us more about him and how he knew and known him also, and then the process and everything, how he feels about everything.
Hi, I'm Cobrizi from Billing Funerals. After we heard about the stories Cobrizi, we felt a need as Billing Funerals, or we should be a part or Cobrizi na hele motuari na Cobrizi out easy, so we felt a need, or rena as Billing Funeral, we must come and be the part and help more.
Okay, and how would you want to remember him as Tlele Ana Lerena? And we know him as one of the best actors and one of the best people that we have, not only in the industry but with his life. How would you want to remember him as?
There was an interview and I the same question. I want to be remembered as a best actor. A best actor. Out here, Pretoria, easy.
Best actor that he was, definitely. Thank you. From Kasi Lifestyle, Know Your Artist, it's your girl Z Pora. Welcome. We are still here kamo memorial service wa Mr. Chweneyagae Owageng, who is Presley aka Cobrizi as we know him. I am with here the man who is from Cartel, the funeral, who is going to tell us more about the funeral service that is helping him, assist him with everything in the service. Tell us more about your assistance with the program and the event as it is right now.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Thabiso Mtaung, the CEO, founder of Cartel Group. I think our job is very straightforward. We are in threefold. We are here as a funeral planner, Thabiso the funeral planner. My role, it will be overseeing every process of the event, from burial to events to preparations, back-end catering and so forth. So obviously you know today it's a memorial service. Obviously it's anticipated to start at 11 to 2 o'clock, and then the funeral will be on Saturday. Go Acacia Hall in Pretoria North, about from 8 o'clock to about 11. Then we'll be proceeding to go the resting praise go Onako Pretoria North about 12. Yeah, I think the funeral planner purpose is just to make sure everybody, the program goes on time, the speakers, the music is sorted according to the wishes of the family. Obviously the second role, it will be now another department there, Cartel Deco and Catering. We'll be making sure on the day the catering is taken care of. But we are anticipating over 1.5 to 2,000 people, so make sure everybody is well fed, they sit and enjoy the experience of the giving back to the Cobrizi, you know, as an icon. And obviously the burial site, which is Cartel Funeral Home, will ensure Otsamaka style, you know, and will ensure it's going to be peaceful, beautiful. Let me not say too much, but it's going to be a very beautiful send-off. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. There we have it from the CEO himself. Thank you.
Thank you.
Kasi Lifestyle, Know Your Artist as well. Thank you. Hello, good day. Your girl Zipora. Welcome again, Kasi Lifestyle. I'm with your man here, Ranti Bang. We are here to commemorate the life of Mr. Presley Chweneyagae. Otlo rebotsa about how he knew him and how he's feeling about everything that is happening right now.
Dumelang Kasi what?
Kasi Lifestyle.
Kasi Lifestyle. Okay, my name is Rantibe Makapan. You might know me as Thomas Mashaba or Morapedi from Movango or Gaps from Kharidumeli. We are here to celebrate Presley's life. It's a memorial service for one of the giants of the industry, somebody that really cared about the industry, an entertainer par excellence, an actor par excellence, somebody that loved people, somebody that had so many friends, somebody that had the love, the passion to plow back to the industry, to the community, to the youth. That's what we're doing today. We are celebrating his life.
As we are celebrating the life of Mr. Presley, aka Cobrizi Wali Easy. He was a very funny man. He was a very uplifter in terms of his own self. He was like everything that when you see him, he would brighten up your day. So in his last words, he said he wanted to be remembered as a best actor. And to the actors out there who want to be aspiring actors, who want to be out there in the industry, what is the word that you can give them right now?
Be sure that you want to be an actor. Acting is not easy. Acting is not about glamour, the glitz, the money. Be sure that you love the craft. If you want to be an actor, make sure that you get the training. What do you want to do? Do you want to be a film actor? Do you want to be a TV actor? Do you want to be a stage actor? What type of acting do you want to do? Do you want to do movement? Do you want to do physical theater? There's so many aspects to it. So you need to learn about the industry. You need to learn the language of the industry. Start with theater. Are you going to do movement theater? Are you going to do children's theater? If you do TV, what kind of TV are you going to do? You get what I'm saying? But then, once you decide that you're going to become an actor, just be sure that it's for the right reasons. Just be sure it's because of the love that you've got for the arts. Just be sure that it's the passion that you've got, because not all of us got in the industry for the glitz, the glamour, the money and all of that. It's the passion and the love for it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Your girl Zipora and Kasi Lifestyle, know your artist. We out.
We are back again, Litato. Tato, can you share with us memorable or any project you worked on with Cobrizi?
Yeah, it's always such a difficult one, that question, because Chweneyagae, his career when he started in 1996, we were in the first class Nalen in the Northwest Arts Council, Kumafikeng. And this theatre that we are all in today, this is where he was discovered by Muning Lee in 2003.
Yes.
Then that's when he got cast for Tsotsi.
Yes.
We've done various shows from Hamlet, Midsummer Night's Dream, King Lear, a play that he co-wrote called Relativity, which we taught 3 months in the UK.
Yes.
We did a play called Silent Voice with Zenzo Ngobe, Bitumelo Chakshisana, Motepe, So it's we've done a lot of projects together.
Yeah.
So it's over 30 years of friendship.
Yes.
Because Tobetsa was such a great vibe, and how the name Presley,
Yeah.
and Tobetsa, that's how Tobetsa as a name also came by. I mean, Cobra for us is quite a new name, but he really cut his teeth. Actually, we used to have a theater group here called Aras. So so most of the guys that Mantla Kaduka, Don Mosenye, Bochake, Boteni Jason, Ungosi, Lungo, Confidence. I mean, these are guys who all grew up, and we used to call ourselves the Northwest Ensemble. So there's much of a past here. So how about which project? I don't even know which one to start.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot of them. Yeah.
Okay, so king into a funny elong hori like awilebale sala idira.
The thing about Tobetsa, what you guys saw on the river, that was Presley. That was Presley. So every single day, that's what you experienced on Alene. So, you know, there was a time when we were performing Silent Voice at the Market Theatre. So Market Theatre, that show, as a show that you can get an opportunity to get off stage. So I wrote that before I can play. So now during the show, and it's a high chase show, it's an action show. So literally he had to take a leak on stage. Live, and that thing was so. I know now we are just like yeah. So now we are pretending like yeah. So I think that for us, you know, it's one of just the memorable things that you know you remember about Presley. But loving guy, fun, you know, wherever he was, he always just brought joy. And at this time, I give you because that's the right thing to say. But it always like it. You know, so but you know, someone that grew up very close with him was Zenzo. You know. And I remember because Zenzo, I got to meet Zenzo, I think it was 2001, Hassel and Nachoena, you know, our classes. And, you know, he's someone who will have much more deeper memories outside of stage, outside of film. You know, that's someone that, you know, they had a great relationship with.
Thank you, Tato. Condolences to you, guys. Thank you so much. Horobotaka, Bopelo ba Cobri, Kanite Batong, what's like in Ramohopo, like a Kasi Lifestyle.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome again. I'm with your girl Shalati. We are still commemorating the life of Mr. Presley Chweneyagae, Kamo State Theatre and Kamo Memorial Servicing. Please tell us more about, since you guys were in the same industry and as an actor, how are you going to remind yourself, or how is his memory gonna be to you?
So for me, Maloma Presley worked with my dad many times in a lot of theatre works, especially Silent Voice. So Kimotoki meeting, o writing, o tlango gae, o spending nako le rona, comes to our family engagements and stuff. So he became like an uncle to me, and yeah, I mean, we're gonna miss him a lot.
I can tell it's very touching. It's a very touching moment for a lot of us, especially in the country and the industry. And having to go through all of this, we wish healing of more family as well, and everybody who is, you know, going through it, because as a nation, and not only the industry, but yeah, what is the one thing that you think you will remember him as?
I think for the fact that it's touched the nation so much and everybody feels so affected just shows what an incredible person he was, and how that translated even through the screen, that you could fall in love with him just from watching him and not knowing him personally. And I think that's what we will always remember, just how much he was able to touch us with every role that he played, and how much he put us all into everything. And it's something that as an actress I want to take that into my own life and my own practice, to love your job as much as you love your people, you know. So I think that's what we'll remember, and yeah, I think his legacy will live on forever.
Definitely, definitely. Thank you very much. From Kasi Lifestyle, we are out here.
Thank you.
Okay. Re buile gape le o ntshiametse mo State Theatre, Know Your Artist. Since Cobra inele artist, batong re tlo kwa bonolo ka yena go batho ba ileng gore ba berekile le yena mo State Theatre. Re gopela re o re botse any memories o ileng gore o na le ona le Cobra.
Grootman wak. Memory ke nang le ona today, Grootman, ke smile sa gae. I feel like even when I close my eyes, you know, picture a smile sa gae. How calm he was, how loving, hardworking, and how joyous he was. Nele motho celebrate. That's why I told myself, it was strong. It was mo bela batho botlhe ke mo represent ka smile sa gae se na ratang ho sentsha. Yeah, re tlile mo go celebrate more than crying and anything else. So ke tlo mo gopola ka lethabo le na le tlisa mo bathong, thuso e na etsa mo bathong, di family tse tsotlhe tse na di supporta there. He's not a man who would tell you, I did this to this person, I did this, but let me tell you, because I know he has done a lot for in a lot of careers and a lot of families that you see around here.
Nne go le jang go bereka le yena on set since ne le motho mo fani.
it was like workingly Lionel Messi. You see, the greatest footballer in the world is Lionel Messi. So working with Presley it will motivate. It will bring out the best in you because he will show you that he does it effortless. He doesn't need to go 3 months and say, I'm reading this, I'm practicing. No, it's in him now. He has done a lot to a point where now it's in him. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Condolences to you guys.
Living sharp.
Thank you. Kasile. Re buile gape bona ke na le Victorious David mo know your artist mo memorial servicing. So lebogang gopela o re botse any memories o na le ona le Cobrizi.
Cobrizi wali easy. A man who's always full of a smile. Ke dula Ochati.
Okay.
So ne ke dula ke kopana le ene most of the time.
Yes.
Mo Ochati, mo McD. You will never find him angry. You know, it was like someone who was playing his own life.
Yes.
Because he was someone who's full of love, full of energy, and very down to earth. Yeah, so he really carried us, you know, especially kind of where COVID. That's how I remember him a lot, kind of COVID.
Yeah.
When the river had just started, because I think they started 2018.
Yes.
And then 2020, you know, that time was very heavy for us. But we would always be glued on our screens because we knew that we're going to meet Cobrizi, we're going to see he will make us laugh. So we were not allowed to go outside, but we were happy to be inside of the house because we knew that what it is will just put a smile on our faces.
Yes.
You could tell the way that everyone is sad. You could see his clips, his call, all social media pages. You would go to TikTok, you would go everywhere. You would see how everybody really related with him. Beautiful person, beautiful soul in general.
So a gona le molaetsa o leng gore sale a le botsa ona leng gore a o lebale.
Cobrizi ine kare ke motho a itseng gore nako ya hae khutshwane mo lefatsheng because he was like, man, every day is your best life. Never say I'm saving myself for this. If you have good, nice clothes, wear them today. If you have something to do it today because you will never know when your time is coming. So it was like someone who was always, you know, knowing that we're living in a borrowed time. We live in a borrowed time. Pity is just that we don't know it until it happens. So even people who will tell you that he was here in State Theatre on Sunday. You know, he was here on actually Saturday night. He was here in State Theatre. He was a ball, like he's always having fun. And then boom, on Monday, we are all surprised around he's not here. But it shows our journey is not the same, and we are not all going to be 70 years. Yeah, so we should live our best life as much as we can.
Condolences to you. A gona le project e leng gore sa le wa bereka le ena.
No, ke motho e leng gore always a gona le di event like closer to us. Coach at how the event is always around. So nele motho le gore ke experience more out of the screen personally. Yeah.
Thank you so much for ke lebogang ne. Yeah. Victorious David. Re a leboga. Know your artist.
Okay, well, easy. Thank you.
Hello, welcome again. I'm with Mr. Molifi, right here, better known as Wallet. So yes, Otorebota also about how he feels and what is happening right now and his emotions about the memorial service, about the life, knowing Mr. Presley Chweneyagae and the industry. How is it like now, knowing who Agastleli Amona, Regastleli Mona happy?
Well, yeah, it's you know, it's very sad. You know, to lose somebody with so much to give still, and for him to leave us at this moment, it's you know, I lose it too much. You know, it's been happening for some years, but when someone so young as young as he then perishes, you know, there's this, you know, Yeah, it had a because I've known him for many years. Growing up, more in doing a lot of work. We socially we meet and we discuss and talk and somebody who was so immersed in his work, committed to the craft. I don't know if there's a lot to say about that.
So personally for you, what is the one memory? Because he himself, he asked Hori if the memory that he wants to be remembered as is as a best actor. So you personally for yourself, what is the one memory that you think you're gonna remember him as?
He was very shy and very funny.
Okay.
He was a fun person to be around. For me it was his wit as well. He was a very smart, very intelligent young man. And I will miss that a lot. But mostly I will miss his wit. He was one of the funniest people I've ever met. Very very shy, but very humble as well. And those are basically the things that I will miss about him. He was a great actor, nobody can dispute that. I guess he leaves this world having achieved a bit of that, of what he'd always wished to accomplish, and he's done very well. And we will, I guess, all, sorely miss him. Yeah.
No, thank you very, very much. We are from Kasi Lifestyle, and thank you for your time.
We are back again. Le Desley, le Bonolo, ke di artistic kaofela. So le shula la Cobra le go affectile jwang mo moyeng?
So Bonolo and I are quite close friends for a long time. He in fact just wished Bonolo's mother's birthday in a couple of weeks from now, right? Before now. And it's so sad because such brilliant talent. Not only am I affected, but the entire country and the industry, because he was one of the people who have set boundaries very high for South Africa. I was reviewing the time when Tsotsi got the Oscars, the Oscar awards, and it was so beautiful. What a beautiful moment. And he set us on the map in the entire world, and I'm very proud of him. It's such a great loss for the industry and the entire South Africa.
Condolences to you. Thank you. So, li hula ha lo touchitse bang? Li hula ha lo touchitse jwang?
I worked with him a few years ago on the river, on the Setia, the river, and he was one of the first few people, as a young girl. I was just working in the industry, get my qualification in film and television, and he just embraced me. And he showed me the ropes. He was very kind, very gracious. I even got to run some scenes with him, running his lines. So, man, for me, as just as a young creative, a young actress, to me that was the first kind of getting into the industry and meeting such a great name, such a great actor. So that just goes to show of the kind of person he was, the kind of performer he was. It doesn't matter. He's always very humble, very kind. That's the kind of person he was. And man, it's a great loss to the industry. Wally Easy, rest in peace.
Condolences. So, kengi nto molaja o long hore Cobra sale a ho botsa ona ha o lebalo o long hore batho out there they want to hear.
You don't have to look down on yourself. You must always manifest higher stuff for yourself, because whatever you put out there comes back and becomes your life.
Wow. Thank you so much, guys. Ke batho ba ileng hore ba berekile le Cobra ba motseba better. Condolences, guys. At least o sheile a mark. Yeah, ushayile emag. Thank you. Thank you so much. Kasi lifestyle. Ke na le MC Motsetse mo. MC Motsetse, re khopela re o re botse kaone ka Cobrizi or Cobrizi ne le motho mo jwang and then le hula ha re lo affectile jwang.
Ya ke tla re Cobrizi ne le autisha, ne le motho setjhabeng, ne le motho wa batho. Ya Cobrizi ne le motho mshapa, so no re mo yena wa bona gona bona re motho ne le motho wa batho cause background ya ka motho go bona re phethesela ke leme mo tletse mo re le ngwana wa bona so ish re khawateile mona hey pelo tse mona di a rotha dikeledi mfetso so o bona re le morara re utlile botlhoko ngabe se re tlo le ra utlwa botlhoko wa bona o faile re sa nagana wa bona le la t-shirt ne kopana le ena go di eventeng ne ke ne lo share stage le ena go di eventeng ka bo MC lo tsa mkhutlo msoko pola ke thoma mitana le ena ka mo staging re le ko slow chill Tembisa 1632 yeah ka bo ka mauto la disturb ish wa bona yeah wa bona le DJ di bona ngam so yeah ne re le ko slow chill ne le even ne re pholomile monate re le sharp le nne nga ba le ena la mafelo be ke ne le ena e bile ke va le Vetis DJ Vetis yeah re pholomile ka mo Pretoria re le sharp wa bona so ish moya ga re bona ka khuzo
So a gona le molaetsa o eleng gore sa le a go botsa ona eleng gore a o lebale o eleng gore o go rutile gore o tie moyeng since a sa le hona o eleng gore wa go gopola
shifito go re tswa le a ke tsebore ke thome gae ka go mofeng o wa go re emona ne le nna o tshile autisha o boletse dilo re le mo go re rulisitse mola go re bona le tsa phaya ne le motho le re ngaro o na go utlwa mnate a utlwa mnate go re ya ne le motho le re rata mnate ne le motho le re rata Spanish sa ha a re ke Spanish a re ya groove ya wa groove bile ba sa boile mara wa sa katakate ya a ga re kyanwa go re go kurong go le motho le ra ga re ke dia wa dia
go re na ira ntho ka matla go re a sa naganele ka moswane
wa dire bona
condolences bathong dipelo di robegile ka nnete
ya so spanele ena go stage ka bo MC ke MC ya ngushi ya so ke mo ke mbitane le ena hona
re a leboga know your artist Kasi Lifestyle Ke Joy from Kasi Lifestyle.
All right, pleasure to meet you.
Kema?
Pagamisa.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys interviewed us at piano lessons, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is Zulu.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, maranga kuza ngeZulu.
Yeah.
Desped.
No.
Don't
do that.
What's the Pagamisa ne?
Yeah.
Yeah, sibuye futhi sino Phagama lana.
Pagamisa.
Oh. Sibuye futhi sino Phagamisa lana. Phagamisa sicela usitshele memories onayo no ngongo Presley.
Yeah, Presley and I come a way back while, but I think our working relationship started about 2-3 years ago. We've always known each other and of each other in the industry, but 3 years ago I started doing events, where I would get actors, celebrities to show up to causes, to orphanages in an area in Rustenburg. So he's one of the people I called up, and he jumped at the opportunity to come and give blankets and school shoes to orphanages, to like kids who didn't have much. So that started about 3 years ago, and then we did it again 2 years ago, but we didn't do it last year and this year. Yeah, because the year is still early, it's still fresh, Yeah.
So bekunjani ukusebenza naye on set njengoba bekumuntu ohlekisayo?
Oh yeah, always umuntu ohlekisayo. Mangena, but the thing about Prez is that he's an artist, man. What made him so brilliant was his preparation at home. You know what I mean? So whenever he walked onto set, he was prepared, so prepared. But at the same time, he could like snap out of whatever it was and make the next person laugh, you know. And that was just his ability. Yeah.
Yeah, kushukuthi njengoba simbona la e-TV ayenza ubufana vele bekanjalo.
Oh, nguye through and through. Ibungumuntu massive, you know what I mean? So it's a sad loss, you know. It's a terrible loss. I think we're all still shook. I think we're all still hurt, and I don't think it'll get better. You know, it's just one of those things. It's a loss that's just hits too close to home, because he impacted so many people's lives, so many people's lives. Not just us in the industry, people at home, people. You know, he's a true ambassador of South Africa. He really was, and it's obvious by the amount of people that are here today, and the people that were at his other memorial, you know, back home in Mafeking, and how the country's feeling. Like it speaks volumes on the type of person he was, and he'll long live in our hearts.
Yeah, condolences to you. So when I'm bawucabanga ukuthi uPresley bekafuna ukuthi si celebrate memorial service wakhe kanjani?
Tell jokes, make the next person smile, laugh, and just don't be sad for him. You know, don't be sad for him. Like he just wasn't about that. You know, he just wasn't about that. Make the next person laugh, make the next person smile, and that's it. That's it.
Yeah, sibhlungu ngempela. Siyabonga ukushare nathi ama memories that you had with him. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
So I'm also artist Remo Kasi Lifestyle interview about.
Okay. I want to play the speech.
Re buile gape. Re buile gape ke na le Melita la motseba mothwalene. Melita re gopela re o re botse hanyane fela ka Cobra re ne le motho wa mohutamang.
Oh, Presley Chweneyagae. He was an artist. Batse ga re bolela ka di artists re ba tseba ka go ikokobetsa ga bona. Presley was one of those guys ba long gore now ka se bone gore o ikapere gore is an Oscar winning o tswa bo America. All around people will acknowledge you, will respect you, and moja lebitso la gago a ka se le lebale. And yeah, man, and he was funny, very funny. He allowed that little boy inside of him to always show up. And yeah, I personally, as myself, I'm heartbroken because we lost not just a giant, we lost somebody who was laying a foundation for another young artist because of TV. Yeah.
Condolences. So as know your artist, I know hormone industry is not easy. Can you please encourage the artists out there more industry?
I think before we can even do the encouragement, what I wish is we can have a unity as artists and a form where we can be controlled and know we have a home as artists, because we are all scattered out there. And when it comes to the advice, remember your roots, remember who you are. Because TV or somebody sees you and say, hey Melita, and all that, and you think you are all that or you better than somebody else, because yeah.
And you look beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Re buile gape re na le ntate Kola mo. Ya ntate Kola as le tseba Cobra ne le bereka le ena gona mo State Theatre ne le motho mo hutamang.
Re thomile le Cobra not mo State Theatre. We started with him long time ago. He was 9 years old. Go Northwest Arts Council. It was just next to Mabana. Nara totla di classing ka di Saturdays. And he worked with Bra Obriskabi, Paul Grodboom, Philip Tindisa, Wendy Sokupa, the list is endless. Lena was part of Hobatusa. Then when I left in 1998 going to Mabana, Taung, I left them Kum Arts Council. Then 2002 they came to the State Theatre, Obris Kabi. When I met him again, ke bua ke le Grootmane, ke bua ke mo meeta now. Ake kopana le ena gape. He was just a boy. He was just a man. I hope the artist Baba berekileng le ena ne batla nopola se a se rileng. Ne batla nopola se a se rileng. He was respectful. Na tlhompha Presley Chweneyagae o ne ana le lerato a tlhompha a re bitsa Grootman. He will always refer gore Grootman ha go le yana mo industry re ira yang, will just guide him. Not what we see today. Wan tlhaloganya young actors baba mahega na pride na saiboni. He had the fruit of spirit, na ratana motho wa batho, was always smiling. No ka se bone pain ya Presley, no ka se bone pain ya hae. And working with him again, you are learning on the brass groove. You know, you are learning. I was learning from him. Against the brass groove. How to wanna show the first person gamulata ngirentwana nele byangara Grootmane you were good. When I confirm or I was good. He was just a young man. We lost. Indeed we lost. Thank you very much. May his soul rest in peace. Thank you.
So, like una karata ge ka celebrate life ya gage jwang since no re ne le motho le gore be le motho wa batho actually. So like ke bona everyone on re mo interview na re be le motho mo o mo sharp be le motho wa batho. So like ne re ka ba ka rata ba ka thabela ge re ka celebrate life ya gage jwang.
Oh yes. I think if we can celebrate his life by making a biography of Presley, make a movie, a biography of Gage, and then just research Paul Grootboom, sit down with Bobra Obris Kabi, sit down with other actors, Presley and Sebaka, Zenzo Ngobo, Mantla Gaduka, Tato Mulamu. We sit down Lebonabo, Tepi, Bos Mashkola. We sit down with them and we they write something, you know, not foundation, Presley Chweneyagae Foundation, or name a theater about Presley Chweneyagae. No. We need to make a biography of Gage. Yes, make a biography of Gage, you know. Thank you.
Condolences to you guys. Thank you. Oh. Rubila hape marna le muruti maropeng le kae? Reteng. Yeah, so re khopela hore o botse ganyane ka Cobra hore Cobra ne le motho wa mohuta mang.
Look, Cobra na ke mo itse in a more personal level.
Yes.
Ko re dulang go teng ko Pretoria North gona le mo re iketlang teng mo ene le tulo yaka mo Cobra ene le yo mongwe wa batho ba ene gore bana ba tla thata ba tla go iketla go teng mara ko mafellong ya felletsa ile gore Cobra ena yo mongwe wa batho ba ene gore ke batho ba ene gore ke ditsala jwale re na le go bua thata re na le go kopana thata yaka ditsala ebile re kopangwa thata le ke gore puo ya go gae ka gore nna ke tswa go Taung ne o tswa go Mahikeng so seo ha ke re le ka mo Majako re ha re kopana re itumela thata re bonana gore re bana ba ko tulong ele nosi mme me ke ka mkhwele gore re kopantshitswe ka teng. Cobra was one of the greatest. I think ha gona mothopi o eneng gore a ka dauta gore Cobra mo ana le mo teng go nna le boitumelo
le ha tsa mafela molo no tlala no smile ela mmona a sa a bulile molomo ngwana mama ngwana gaumana ene le motho e leng gore ka nnete o natlisa lethabo mo bophelong ba batho le mo setšhabeng sa rona sa South Africa ka role ya gagwe ya Cobrizi and role ya gagwe ya motsotsi. So I think Cobra, we're gonna miss a person like him mo society sa rona thata.
Yeah, ka baka sa gore Cobra ba bantši ba bona ba re like batho ba most of artists ba ileng gore ba interview le gore ke motho ene gore o na le shapo ba sena le pride or na sena le eng, you know, more especially on set ba tshega gore bona on set ne le motho mongwe le gore o tla tshega wa ira dilo tse ka mkana ha tsona. So wena go ya ka ba re keng footstep ya nthongena ya Cobra ka mogo ba phelang ka gona o ka botsa artist engwe outside gore e phele bjang?
Look, I think the greatest thing about Cobra ke gore he understood gore fame ya gage it doesn't mean gore a ska relate le batho. He was a very humble man. I think that makes him reachable. And I think most of the celebrities, once they know, you know, we've reached a certain level, ga ba sa tlhola ba batla go associate le the roots mo ba tswang teng batho ba ileng gore mo di community mo and Cobra I think ke ntho e nngwe e leng gore e ne mo dira motho kana go ngwe bile re le balala gore ke celebrity the way le gore ona le ka teng you know. And I think more and more celebrities baka try to relate more le the grassroots mo ba tswang go teng, it will make them more human beings, you know, and bana ba banyana ba batlang go morago, they will be able to learn more from them because of that kind of interaction. And I think that's what Cobra mastered. I think even le gonwa Cobra ana sa reke majalo go bu di plekeng tsena tse di too expensive tsena tse di modern ona tsena anyway, you know, somebody during the week go di thapelong tso go lapeng we explain ile very clear are you know re ya go ditulong tse ileng gore re gona go dula le di crate, you know, re tlhola dula mo class tlare. I think it's Rantobeng who said that gore re gona go dula fela mo tlaring, you know, re inwela fela ke lebaka la gore Cobra, he was just a human being, you know. And I think we need people like that in the society ba ileng gore le ha ile gore ba atlegile ba achieve a certain level, mal they become relatable, they become nna batho instead of gore inne more celebrities than batho. And I think Cobra South Africa it lo mgopola thata ka go ba motho. And you know how le motho ya ka Cobra le hana le diphoso batho ba tlhaloganya gore yes ke motho, you get my point. But when you try to behave like when you are in heaven while you are on earth, le how etsa diphoso re tlile go jatsa re tlile go makala thata gore he bana motho o dira diphoso jang e le mothoso wa bona. So Cobra strong point sa go ne le yone ne le motho ona le relatable a phela mo lefatsheng mo batho ba le moteng. And I think we're gonna miss that a massive individual like Cobra.
Ra leboga tlhabathong ra leboga go re sherela molaetsa o moka go tswa go go tswa go wena ka bophelo ba Cobra. And I'm sure molaetsa o tsene go ditsebeng tsa ba bang ba ileng gore ba mo industry o bona ka mogo Cobra na phelang ka gona nka re kaofela re ka phela ka mogo gore re fidishe batho like gore because most of the artists or batho ba popular ba tšela batho ba bang fase. So ka mogobolela gore Cobra na le motho mo right na gone o dula le lena ma grading gore wow, indeed was the best. Ra leboga, thank you so much. Hi, I'm Tahalo Joy from Kasi Lifestyle Know Your Artist. Since re le memorial servicing wa Cobrizi Presley Chweneyagae, molaetsa o ileng gore nka o fa batho out there, family le ka moka ba o ba lahlegetswe ke re maswabi go lena. Cobra ka mogo ke kweleng ka gona le gone gore be le motho wa batho ho motsegang ke a tseba hore lekole botlhoko ho motsegang motho mongwe le mongwe o na le nako ya gagwe e be le nako ya gagwe a re mo celebrating family ke a tseba hore lekole botlhoko ho motsegang a hore modimo a le first strength sa gore le fete mo ke a tseba gore yena le ka seke la bela molebala mara e fela ke rapela gore ge le mo gopole le smile le gopola le ditiro tša gagwe tše ba di dirang le ba ka mokana ga bona ba ile gore o berekile le bona ke re ho motsegang ke maswabi le nna ka seo se diragetšego re le ba ka se lifestyle re re ho motsegang.
Now I get it. Okay. Hi, welcome again, Mokasi Lifestyle, Know Your Artist. I'm with Mr. Paul right here. So, Mr. Paul, welcome. Remo Memorial Service once again, one Mr. Presley Chweneyagae. Please tell us more about your relationship with Mr. Presley and how you knew him on and off set.
Oh yes, hi. Lina Lagake Paul Maila, and yeah. So how do I know him? The first time I got to know him was when I was seeing his work on stage, performing a play called the Market Theatre at the main stage. No, I think at the Bunny Simon. They were doing a show there, and I was pulled in by the performances, all the performers that were on stage. But you know, he's got this energy and vibe and charisma that really pulls you in, and you will always pay attention to what he does, because you don't know the next thing that he's going to do. You know, so yeah, so the relationship has mostly been professional, and also when we meet in spaces as the artists, we get to have time to inspire one another, to talk about work, to talk about our lifestyles, our life, and where we come from and stuff. So, but it's mostly professional. And I recently finally got an opportunity to work with him in the same stage on the show that's currently running on television, Cobrizi, which is a spin-off from The River, and he plays the lead role. Because of all the amazing moments that we had on set, you know, and yeah, he's doing for that show what he's been doing throughout his career, which is inspiring people in their own homes, bringing peace in those homes with just laughter, you know, and engagement. Even on the socials, if you go to the socials, there's no way, whatever mood you're in, how Fetsa Sheba, whatever clip that he's in, you're not the same. You have changed. You know, you've lightened up, you've had a smile, you've had a laugh, and you become a different person. And that's the power, yeah, art and storytelling, you know. And that's what he's been doing. He's been telling our own stories as South Africans and not trying to be something that's out of South Africa. When you see his work, whether on stage, on TV, you can relate the characters that he portrays, because he takes people from the streets and put them on TV. And now those are people that we relate with. So it's easy to also consume his work and his approach. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, and we've lost. And today we're here to honor, celebrate, cry together, laugh together, see each other again in his name. You know, it's an amazing experience, Obama, and see all of these people coming to support the family and to say to the family, Rea Leboch, for giving us this guy.
No, definitely, most definitely. Thank you very much. So from here, if you would encourage one of an aspiring actors or anybody want to join the industry, what is your motivation, or what are the words that you would want to encourage them with?
Truth is the most important thing, you know, in our line of work. Your truth is your truth. Your story is your truth. Your life experience is your truth. And if you're coming into the space to be a performer or a storyteller, whether a writer, or bring that truth, because then you'll be contributing with who you are, you know, you wouldn't be trying to be someone or something that you are not, and that is what the world needs. It needs your truth, you know, because then you will also not find yourself under pressure Yahoba a certain specific character when you go into spaces, but you will be able to take your truth in all the spaces that you go, and that's what the world needs. We need the truth that people can bring, you know, because that's what we learn from, that's what inspires us, and again, you know. So in short, I would say coming to the space entertainment industry, not to take something but bring something, bring you, because that's what we need, you know. Yeah,
Be the you that you can be, I guess. So there you have it, Mr. Paul. Thank you very much. From Kasi Lifestyle. Please check us out.
I definitely will. Finally, you got it right.
Yeah.
From Patrick to Sam.
Finally, I got it right. No, thank you very much.
Cool, thanks. Zipora.
Zipora, yes. Thank you.
I'll check it out.
Yes, yes.
Renali fortune mo la mo tseba go scheme sa mi le mo ni mo screening so o latlhegetse le ena bathong industry e latlhegetse so le hula gage le go affectile jwang.
Hey sister, there's a video nkileng ka post mo matsatsing a day just after fetsa go tlhokofala.
Yeah.
Ke chori first time ke mona dlala mo TV was like I would check ara nka ipona tsa tseleng ke dlala le ena bo. Was like rata sponsor high.
Yeah.
Really ke amsheba ke amse ke mfana wa miriri so e ga re ke le khoiseng. Ke mang yena awa. And then yo unkile flaga ya ko mafikeng a beya mo a phepetsela ka yona a matha ka yona a buya le Oscar mo dladleng ke ntse ke wishara ka re ka spana le
Yeah.
and before to tsamaya few I don't know days, weeks and months before I drove high ke bile le sine one le go Cobrizi.
Yeah.
I didn't know gore neli ola fere kunjani fethu mina ngo 4 children ubani neli bye bye ya gae, and I really enjoyed that scene around life. And but go family nga ga tsenya gae ara la tlhagla le liwana Cobrizi ne le sona ya ne le mthong nga ho mo shebile ka re taba ha ya mara a minute bar action no bona magic go mfano ya wa bona bar action vela kuru no ka re gona mo shapang ka kubu so go excel ska so shiva ya man. So yeah, it was like that. And mthong hape ke rata go gore sponsor house en mo le fatseng wa bona Cobrizi is one of those ba ileng gore azanga ba docha di assignments about ntwena itletse mo le fatseng o yentse na ke sharp.
So
Anyway,
okay king se o si o ithutileng go sona go yena Cobrizi.
O rata spal ha fitla go setting o rata o iplomela ra go khoneng a liwa a focus o itshwana le ya ke bua ga go le go strate mara go setting ke parinyane ngo ka se understand ke batla o etsa ntho ke tletseng ke tsotse ke na le tswalo ba so ha ke tlile go spanning ke berekisa le tswalo la ke etsa ntho ke tletseng a ke fetsa hacks so ke thutile ra ere o rata mosebetsi wa gae and na tlhompha talent ya gae da boy. I don't like it. And no, it was good. I don't want to say much, but it was good. Nagi mutlets.
Yeah, Ramaswami.
Yeah, and I believe Rotlagana ra. Yeah, Rotlagana. Kisho ha fitara o ilo tlagana le bonda de ton le bola khasha. Kisho ha fitara go thola gona le another Netflix, another SAPC, one of the join another. So you know what, fella. Okay, I understand about but it's part of life. It's a cycle of life. It's one of the things that we cannot run away from. More from here. But yeah.
No man Ramaswami ka se o se le tlhagetsego like ho moteng ene ke wisha gore le family ya gage e ka kwa molaetsa wa gago o bolelang gore a ba latlhogela ba noši le lena le latlhegetše, and then ba homotšege gore ba be le strength, ba be le maatla ale a go ba proud gore sa le ra godiša motho o moso wa bona.
And ena ya gae o entse mo lefatsheng ga a tshwanela ba ba ile gore ba tlile mo o tlo paralala yola ba ke atela o paralala mo o diile wa o mmereko nna ko bone a ke tse ba bangwe gore ba o bone nna wa yeah, but yeah.
No man,
and we are here to celebrate life ya gae, not to mourn, not to grieve, not to, because at the end of the day, so we all know so we need to prepare ourselves. We need to do what we are here for. We need to, come on, are fitting the exams are I don't want to refer to the graduate, the Rizamael, and Mudimu Abe happy, Wanaka, Afita Baralala. Thank you.
No ralevo. Thank you.
Hi everybody, welcome. Mokasi Lifestyle. Ke na le Mr. Maqebo. Okay, so re sale hona mo memorial service for Mr. Presley Chweneyagae, aka Cobrizi. So we'd like to know how would you celebrate him, his life as asete afitile already? How do you celebrate him right now?
Aish, yazi celebrate life yomuntu obo hlala happy naye. You understand? I cannot say it's a celebration. Just ukuthi I don't know ukuthi ngizothi celebrate kanjani, because as we are sitting here, you understand, silana memories most of the time, which like you can just rewind.
What is your best memory, Konaye? What you could say, okay, we shared something like that. What is your best memory that you shared together, Liena?
Yazi, when mina industry I started it ngisebenza behind the cameras, so being a car driver. So it happened ukuthi ngibene like yokuthi one of the good days I was a standby driver ukuthi ngimdrive. You understand? So you know Maulanda is star. You were being told ukuthi yazini lo muntu oyomlanda, you need to behave ngendlela enjani whatsoever. So nami ngangifika ukuthi ukuthi I behave ngendlela ukuthi ish lana ngizolanda number 1 of the show. We understand? But makangena umjida ekareni kwangena out yasekasi, of which yaze yabona ukuthi kunabo tension nyana because of his the number 1 ke industry ke uya respect to number 1, you understand? But he broke the ice. You need to relax because we've got a road that we need to travel from here to set. You understand? Feel free. You understand? But okay, as I say, I create nothing in the industry, but he's behind the scenes. He was the one who one referrer to the agents. You understand that I had by then, even though I experienced, but since being was behind the cameras, I would know within the industry or within the project that we are doing. You understand? So it made it easy. You can feel free. Mauzo sebenza naye in a higher level here on screen. It was going to be easy. Yeah.
Okay, I want to ask you one thing, ne?
Yeah.
From everything, because we know Cobrizi as a funny guy like that. Quote one funny thing that he used to love saying maybe in the scene or maybe when you're together. What's the one funny thing that he used to say?
Actually, kuku slang. Do you know kuna this thing in Sitsukune model say? Like slang amagama, I understand. Like if I want to say performing, I will like performing. Yeah, it's one of those things. So he would like he will extend whatever that he's doing, and I will be like, I'm an model say but the way ways are calling your first year out
Yeah, no, definitely. No, we are celebrating the life of the late Mr. Presley Chweneyagae. Thank you very much for being with us. Check us out, Kasi Lifestyle.
Danko.
Yes.
Re buile gape re na le Thabo mo Thabo, okay.
Ke teng le guys sister.
Nna ke teng. Re kgopela gore o re botse relationship ya gago le Cobra.
Cobra ke colleague most importantly, and then obviously socially here and there rena lo bonana. A few weeks I was with him nearly celebrate 60th year one of our colleagues one more Pretoria. So man, he was an amazing soul, loved by everybody. I doubted enemies, you know, and he always made sure mo ho tlomatsamayang ho nna ntse o sala le ditsheho le thabo, you know. So yeah man, it's I know we've gained an angel, but I think definitely gone too soon. The industry still needed his intervention.
So onali no go le jang go bereka le yena on set.
No le monate nati. I don't know how to say it. You know, like I'm saying, he was a team player. Nasa iponi nasa ikhanti. You know, whenever you would share ideas or try to come up with a better way of doing something, he would always make contributions towards that. So, you know, nasa timani kamphe modimo na motho fa ditsa ka yona.
So molaetsa o ka o fang divorce there since Cobra ine le motho wa batho le gone re gone o bolela dilo tse ka one ka yena. So ka molaetsa mo feng le gore o ka ba botsa according ka mogo Cobra ana phelang ka gone.
Mokwepa o itse na ka se rate gore bona re mollela. Yeah, he was a very powerful character, you know. I believe he was actually larger than life. His calling was so immense. So ke re a re homotse henge. And I think let's use his passing as a realization or wake-up call regarding our industry and all the challenges that come with it, because we are losing our colleagues way too much and it's becoming so re tlhoka intervention. I hope Bragodi wa nkutlwa a busy and then a bone o irang mara mokwepa ro bala ka khotso brafad me re leboletse tsotlhe tso re tse di tsentsona and ke tshepa gore moya wa hao o sa tlo namela di stage o sa tlo tsena mo ra di production boss wa ka. RIP my king.
No, re a leboga and condolences to you.
Awa bara a di lebogwe.
Ya ka nnete re a leboga. Hello everybody, my name is Sagalo Joy from Kasi Lifestyle. Remo State Theatre, go know your artist mo memorying wa Presley. So re tlo go kwa gore Presley ine le motho mo jwang a se be ba bereka le bona. Re gopela o re botse gore Presley ne le motho mo jwang and then no go le jwang go bereka le yena on set.
Oh, good morning. My name is Israel Matseke Zulu, a friend to Presley and a colleague. Presley was a very disciplined actor at work. Respected the craft. We read, we rehearse, never underestimated any colleague, whether you are an upcoming or you are a professional. In general, he was a loving person, always funny. We had fun in our lives. That's Presley.
Thank you so much. Raleboga from Kasi Lifestyle. Long interview.
Oh, okay. This guy who hijacked me.
Who hijacked it? I can't meet around talk about home.
I don't know. Let's talk.
What's the real name, Ikema?
My name is Kenneth Nkosi.
Kenneth
Nkosi.
Okay. Ribuila haber na le Kenneth Nkosi. So Kenneth Nkosi, Cobra ine ngwana wa mo State Theatre. Le mo same industry. So I know gore dipelo tsa lena di robegile di botlhoko. Like into go affectile jwang.
Well, let me tell you something. It's just losing young talent at Sonangli Priest. I mean, they don't make them like that anymore. You know, he's a young boy, he started in theater and went on to do amazing work on television and in the movies. So, like everybody else, I feel like we've lost, family has lost somebody personal, the industry. We have lost such a talent, a great young man who was able to do everything with humility and all that. So, but it is what it is. We are all not meant to be here forever. I hope, hopefully people that are younger than him, they've learned from him and stuff that they've seen him do and how he got to where he got. And if and become bigger than him. So we are saddened, but we are happy that he was alive. We are happy that he shared the talent with us. We are happy that he was on our screens. Some of us are happy that we've shared the screen with him. Yeah.
condolences to you. So ke molaetsa mo feng o ka o fang batho bao be ba ratang Presley like outside o ka ba encourage jwang?
Well, Presley was one of a kind. There's never going to be another Presley again. But I would like to encourage them to continue to support the industry, the actors, the people that do the entertainment, the people that live in your houses, in your television screens. From the back, I'm talking about from directors to makeup artists to everybody that works in this industry. Keep supporting because people feel about keep and Raurata. We love entertaining you. So keep supporting us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Re buile gape re na le Ntate Maroti tse batho mo memorial servicing. So Ntate Maroti lena le e ba bagolo mo industry. Ke go bala gore le mpotse bokaone ka Cobra gore Cobra ne le motho mo jwang like
Cobra, this is what I would have said in Cobrizi with a breezy ease. Take it easy on us. May your soul rest in peace. You're creative, you're powerful, but really powerfully and deeply, abundantly gifted man he was. Ne irikiri ka Sesotho ka ge o mputsisa ka Sesotho Setswana sa ko Pretoria sa Katse hele ka re ke tswa ko teng ke bolele ka sona. So abuto na my regret ke gore he died way too soon. He was too young, 40 years of age. He still had another 40 years of great things to do because it's not many actors at that age, tender age of 40. For us, it's tender because, can I tell you, Rena, in our industry, recently we work until 80. So I regret the fact that really more sense to enjoy to mona the growth because halali peace in fanak about monna ba mo feel gift amen ba mo feel the privilege and the opportunity or ubicha show ka le bitso la how la character somewhere else. It doesn't happen. No. I don't know of any other person o eleng hore tla re lena ba mmitsa marotizi. Ya this is agree. Ke sa tlo bereka hore ke fitla mo ke gran show ya marotizi. Something like that. He was Cobra, he then became Cobrizi in a show that was easy. See what I mean? It was easy. So, in Elemonamitlai, I remember, I have to share this with your viewers. There was a time, Kilko Skim Sam, Bampisa Kanako Eu. Renali Lozat Babizandi, B. A storyline. I was in an A storyline, Kanako and Kenyala Rachel. Kalnyado. At that time, Nala Rachel really faces of Skim Sam. Bane Bahane Kanna, Hoyako, the river. I had written a storyline teasing them, Bamfila opportunity, or how would you want to get into the river? Because Ocho Pretoria, I can't remember last Pretoria, and then I did some things, high, Obuan like him, with the English that I speak. Are you beginning to feel what I'm talking about? Because the man would just play and manipulate words to a point where he could use what we then call poetic justice. But then he had a mold. With the mouth that he heard, and then he will say, Wabona bianung heki yetsa soka Setswana sapona sa. But then he anglicized the Setswana. It was his brand. Anybody that would attempt to do that, they'll have to come with their own. I won't even begin to disrespect them. But where the angle was, as an articulate actor that I am, I would then be a well-cast guy or brother or Rangwan Wahai or Malum Wahai because I was older than him, obviously still. I mean, can I tell you people, I'm turning 59, I'm turning 60 this year, I'm 59 years of age. Yes, I am. So you keep it young by exercising. Young actors, exercise, drink lots of water, and then balanced diets. try as much as possible to lead a clean life, because the destructive life ya go ba hectic we are everywhere else. Can I tell you, it's not good for our body setting down for the preserve, because rena re nyaka go bereka beyond 60, and our industry allows us for that. So it is incumbent upon us to look after our bodies, our souls, and our minds. Because if we lose our mind, I always used to say, "Kisale go a goalie for 15 years." Do you remember a goalie Black van Holt? Kernar Chomile go. No silent one. It's okay. No silent mchana. It's fine. Mchana looking. But that was 19. I mean, Tadeka 1992. No look, I went. 1990. Vavas J. Yeah, you were there, but no look, okay, Mopilo. 1992. Yeah, Caribbean. Can talk on Pretoria. Caribbean. So I want to take this time and say by industry, the colleagues, especially the family. Limit local, limit the colleagues. This man, we pulukile. His legacy, as young as still is going to grow on and continue to grow and rise into something magnificent and massive. It was massive.
So, when I Cobra una phela go ka gona ba ka rata ge re ka mo celebrate jang like le hono
no hona ka mkho yeah no bona ka mkho ba mtseba ba tsoa dirlente the production company the South African State Theatre artistic director Ntate Cobrizi Kgabe o phegile moshimane hana sala moshimane re complete a re go tlase television wa bona ntwe ba bitsang so he knew and knows him. If you know about the background of this man, cutting his teeth, his artistic teeth, and that time, Ntate Cobrizi Kgabe o tshwana le way an artistic director there. So there's a huge history. You've never seen any other artist at Kompiwa in a most powerfully professional, like artistic and creative way that you are seeing at Kaji Kukamo. We've had all kinds of memorial services. When last did you see Reta memorial service? Red carpet. Come on now. No, ebe le khoshi ene alo monyane ka mkhwaleng ka gona o khone go tlisha shaba se ka mo. Can you imagine this memorial service as big and massive as it is? Gore the funeral ka starta yo ba byang gore ke a nagana fela gore o tla bo e tlabe e le ntle engwe a se aka mo e tlabe le ntle. Yeah, there's Cobrizi Kgabe. That's the man, of course he's very busy and I putting all this thing wonderfully together. And to him I want to say, when Cobrizi, I'm sure you'll be very happy to know the artistic unity of Pretoria in the because as much as a global, if you think about it, it's a global icon, I never know. He is a global icon, and he has risen to those great heights. I never know. But as much as that is the fact, he's still ours. Ufitile mo did productions and chin mo must take theatre, because you must understand this is a theatre actor, a serious seasoned theatre actor, and a television and a film. So basically, ke actor. So he was an actor. So remote compile na question now. He has risen to the high heavens. Ukama the right hand side of his people, the Chweneyagae. Roba leka kucho Makhalabe. Lekhono Makhalabe. Ausali mushimane wa 40 yela re dabotse re times 2. He's an 80-year-old creative. Ukare ka mona ba jokela. But masaleng usa khutsha o santse a assessa gore go iregang o thoma ola una le energy ka manta tara nna ke lapile ke a thoma bano abash korie re ke botse batho ba ka gore Max Senada sa Papa aka Marothi Maputuma is back with a bang with Rachel mosadi wa gagwe ka di 10 Rachel o tlabe a thoma a ba mo di screen tsalo ka di 13 monna wa gagwe Minister of Finance a financer Queen of Soft Life ke rena ba Korea
Ra leboga.